Show your playbook real quick.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They want to run this quarterback. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Massey. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Pop, he's got an alley. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Start this drive firing. Got his man. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug-meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown!
They hold me on that. They always do that shit.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
His own number. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Off play action. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the play fake. It's complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect this rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Now on the move. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Damn the sink.
Caruso.
kitchen sink. The I'm face fucking sink.
Fucking ink. I'm gonna just run it back straight up. Fuck it.
Damn, Mariah Allen lost to Navy Federal Bank Reserve.
Yeah, Navy got some work, low key. Okay. I know he needed players last season. He probably got some jobs. I need to get some cookies or some shit. Wow.
Better than the 3MFS named Trey Ward on senior citizen Missy Elliott.
Yeah, I gotta see that shit. I just went straight to the game. Fuck, I was like 12 for 12 with
A
4
top 25
TDs.
flash in the early
It's
season as
crazy.
both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume.
Only Missy Elliott could
And the
win
kick
the
six. I
round
forgot
of
about
Los
fucking
Los
6.
Angeles
Oh,
Coliseum.
shit.
As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. About to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield on first down. Showing off the arms. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. Looks as if he's going to run it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the legendary John McKay would to be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job of it.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been.
My
to
nigga
throw a pick
Miraculous
on the opening
is
drive.
playing.
Instead, it's 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds.
And the sync was strategical now.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about movement. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there and got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Hamilton. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Connection been A1 steak sauce this game or not.
Oh, yeah, it is for now.
Shit.
Yeah, he fucked up.
They draw 1st blood, and that is exactly what you you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy, and the defender just simply got beat.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll start this drive with a pass. He fires to the left side. He's got it for a big play. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Using his feet. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride,
lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires left. Got him downfield. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him in the 19.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snags it down the right side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Fights off a defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing them around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just... Touchdown!